G here with the one and only, heavy on the poppy, light on the yayo, Poppy Chun Yayo. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. Man, listen. Just happy to be back at it again. We had some funny happenings this past weekend. Can't wait to get to it.
Yeah, and we about to go right in and especially go in. We're gonna go hot and heavy. Pause if that sounds weird. If you like it or love it, I don't care. But we're gonna talk about Ray J. We are gonna talk about Ray J. First and foremost with this brand risk stuff. I don't know if you noticed. They started back I remember watching Charleston White fight one of the Island Boys on the brand risk card, and they were in where were they? Nashville, where they do country box. And I saw them there. I was like, okay, whatever. And then, he's making friends with Dana White and doing all this stuff. And now we're seeing them at the USC Apex. And they literally have brand risk fighting where actual legit fighters fight. And you got these streamers. You had the no net guy fighting somebody doing MMA. And the main one we want to talk about. They had Johnny Manziel Bob doing MMA also against that dude who used to run the that football league he was part of, Bob Menzery, whatever his name was. I don't care. But let's talk about Ray J versus Super Hot Fire. First, physiques alone, Ray J going against Super Hot Fire. Where is your career when you was at once beefing with Fabulous, at once on 24/7? People don't understand on 24/7. That's what popped things off on Mayweather's 24/7. He was playing the piano for all the women, and Fabulous made that joke saying, "What are you serenading the women?" And that's what started this like weird, because he was yelling at Fabulous when he was on the Breakfast Club. He's like, "Man, I get one of my homeboys, to you know what you." I was like, "Whoa, hey, yo, what?" What are we doing here? So I think that's
Yeah.
kind of where Ray J's fallen off and got weird to the public. But yeah, he's an MMA fighter now. What are your thoughts on Ray J first in general?
Uh, yeah, yeah. What'd he do? I socked him and he fell back like a sucker. That's what suckers do. They fall back. Ray J said, Ray J said, I got an outdoor pool. I got an indoor pool. I got like 7 Rolls Royces. He said, man, I let that fool borrow my whip, man. I'm with the money team. Who you think he teasing? You know what I'm saying? He said, I'm with the money team, fool.
Charlamagne be live.
Hey man, hey, he gonna apologize. I'm gonna make him apologize. You know what I'm saying? That's what Ray J said, bro. Like, I promise you, anybody that's on the same frequency as us, they had to go back and revisit that and be like, wait a minute, Ray J jab don't look like it was hitting on too much. You know what I mean? Like, Buddy was slipping and ducking, and I mean, Ray J couldn't hit Buddy. You know what I mean?
I,
Um,
that first
look,
round,
man.
Ray J looked like, I think probably Ray J's a little younger than us. Maybe he might be around our age, or whatever. It don't matter. But his physique alone, and I'm not one to body shame, but it looked like he was skinny and pregnant at the same time. He reminded me of one of the people that you would donate money to, that would have the popped out belly, and the Audi, and but the bony arms. You know what I'm saying? That's what Ray J reminded me. And then I'm not sure what hairstyle he was going with, because on this side was Demolition Man Wesley Snipes, but then the
Yeah,
rest was just a regular, low cut Caesar, something like that. And then he had the lines in it. So I wasn't
yeah.
sure what look he was going for, for this fight. But
He was trying to get that yin yang appearance in there. You feel me? He was yin yang in it, because he said he got the agency. He said he
yeah,
got the yeah. He said that he got the agency involved. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
if y'all know what we talking about, I mean, you know what? I think a lot of people don't really know that uh, P Diddy and 50 Cent was the ones who really amped AJ up during that whole situation. They kind of, how black folks get together sometimes and we get to joking, and you be like, man, Buddy was saying that you be over there playing the piano all soft and stuff, acting like you tough. You know how people be, they be instigating a little bit. Ray J, Ray J was on one. He might have had some substances or something like that.
A
But
few.
like I said, P Diddy and them, they pushed a couple buttons on him, and it got some stuff started. So I don't know what's up with Ray J. I ain't gonna hold you, but I tell you what, I ain't gonna do too much making fun of him because bodyguards, he be like 6'9", 320, 300, and he said he sent them to get on your bumper, if you get what
Yeah.
I mean. Like I don't need no 6'9" dude trying to get on my bumper. You feel me? You got a whole next month. You got a whole lineup gonna be walking down through the street. Y'all can go holler at them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here for it, but I don't know, man. They made it seem like I feel like Ray J might have messed the bag up because it seemed like some stuff was supposed to be staged, and old boy was like, "No, I finna make him look bad. He ain't finna hit me, and I finna get with him." So I don't know, man. I got a funny feeling about this stuff, and I'm telling you, this is giving me sort of like a Jake Paul. Man, I want to say it in a politically correct way, but it's
Yeah.
giving me a culture vulture vibe because this dude who's putting these events on, he typically just hires black people to fight each other, right? And he's making a lot of money off of it, and he's getting these deals with people. Whereas you can see some events that are being thrown like this, and they're not getting the same exposure as he's getting. So he's going to end up making all this money and be like Jake Paul Jr. out here in this particular lane. And man, I don't like the way it's lining up. I don't
I'm
like the
not a.
way that all these different
I'm,
podcasts are.
I I feel you on that, and I'm not a fan of the way it's moving, the way Aiden Ross is doing this. Um, but I'm going to tell the people 1 second. Give me 1 second because I got some technical difficulties because the Wi-Fi is going pretty in and out in the storm and it's booting me out. So I'm going to stop the stream and we'll be right back. Give me 1 second.